the important part. Here's the really important part. These terminals right here. Okay, let me draw you, because you can't see inside, and I'm not about to bust open a new terminal, because the Delphi ones are kind of expensive. But I'll draw you a diagram. It'll be, it'll be like Dr. Seuss style, so it'll be real easy to understand. I know I need to draw stuff that way, just so I understand myself. So here you go. Here's your terminal, right? All right, here's the outside. But you see a you see that portion right there? Where it kind of dips down, right? Kind of dips down right there. So that, and I keep looking at that. All right, so that terminal, if you look inside the connector, it comes down, right? And it comes back up, right? It's spring loaded. So when you put the male end and the female end, it's spring loaded. You got a good connection, right? Well, the cheap ones, the eBay ones, here's your connector or the terminal, and here's the spring. That's it. That's why it failed. What you call this is what you call a tension spring, okay? And when you go to connect it and pull it apart, that's called your pull tension, okay? Yes, there is an actual gauge for pull tension on a terminal, okay? So you get this gauge. You get this gauge, right? It's a little gauge. You just put it on your finger, right? You push it into terminal and you pull, and it'll give you a reading, right? Well, that reading is either good or bad, and that'll give you the pull tension on the spring. Well, here's your cheap eBay crap right here. You get 50 of these for $1. Here's your Delphi. They're about $1 each. So they're not $1 each. They're like, 50 cents each, something like that. So you got a random misfire, got low power output, hard to tune. Okay, that's a good one. Hard to tune. Tune is always changing. Adding more fuel, it wants more fuel, The engine's starving. Look at your cheap terminals you got off of eBay or Amazon. You hear that? Calling you two out. Amazon, eBay, garbage. Garbage Temu. Alibaba, garbage. And sometimes what they'll say is they'll be word dropping, right? So you go on your Amazon site and you type in Delphi connector. What they'll say is they'll say Delphi connector, and at the end or somewhere along the lines it'll say Delphi style, right? They're getting smart with this crap. Fish kill. So you go to buy these terminals thinking that they're Delphi, and they're not. They're the garbage stuff. Here. This is where you go. You go to terminal supply. Terminal supply. There you go. There's a part number. I got to give them a call.